There we go, Kev. There we go, Kevin. See? I said, how come I'm all white and shiny? You look like you've got a tan from being in the sun. There, my guy fixed up my lighting. Hi again, everybody. Jungle Jim Jerome. Coming out with another episode of Inside Curling. Big year with the Olympics underway, and God, there's lots going on. I was watching. It looks like. By the way, Team Canada played their first hockey game. I walked away from it there at about 4-0 or something. So they're well underway. We get it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we get it. Everyone loves hockey. But a bigger day in the curling world is the men started yesterday. You gave us a great update, Kev. The women started today, so we're going to get you to recap all that. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. And thank you for tuning in to our podcast. We really appreciate it. Numbers are going through the roof, purely because of the host. No,
obviously.
It has to be. I mean, I'm glad you recognize that, Kevin. Let's do the math. A washed-up radio host or a gold medal winner and world champion? By the way, World Curling has made us their official podcast, as you know, and I was surfing through there this morning, Kev, and I'll tell you what, it is like the most thorough website I've seen in a long time. They've got everything covered. So all the stuff I've been struggling through, that I'm hitting you with, throwing you under the bus all the time, I'm like, okay, Kev, who are they playing? What's the round robin schedule? Okay, what are the world rankings? All of that is on their website, all of it, including all the bios of the team. I don't know who their media guy is or communications guy, but he's unbelievable, guy or girl, whoever it is. All breakdown of each guy, how they got there, the qualifiers, and then up to the second. Okay, as soon as the game's done, they're whipping out the results and breaking it down. It's a fantastic website. I'm not just blowing smoke. It really is good. And updates, like I say right away, recaps and events. Kevin, they don't just do the Olympics. They're involved in a ton. The World Juniors are coming up Feb 24th to the 3rd. Paralympics, right? March 4th to the 14th. They're coming up. The World Women's is the 14th to the 22nd of March, and on and on and on. They got tons of stuff there, and world rankings, rules, everything. Check it out. You can subscribe to their website, so it's really good. So thank you to them for making us the official podcast. Kev, how did Team Canada do this morning? How did Rachel do?
Rachel's doing okay. That's right. She won earlier today, Denmark. Doing no problem with the first one. The four teams that won this morning, because there's only been one draw. There's a draw on right now.
Okay.
And at the end, we'll update everybody on the scores of what's going on there. But the four teams that won this morning.
Yes.
Well, I'll give you the 8 teams and see if you can guess the 4 that won.
Okay, I'll go.
But they were pretty predictable. I won't bother. Anna Hasselborg, Sweden, Canada, Switzerland.
Yeah.
USA beat Team Korea, GIM. That was a big win.
Wow,
those
that is
two
big.
Teams,
yeah,
those are two teams fighting for the podium. I believe they're pretty much even teams. They're spot on, and Team USA came out of that one with a win. So that's a big win for them. That really sets up the week nicely. And then the men played a second draw this afternoon.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so they mix it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, men were last night. I say this afternoon. That'd be true. This afternoon in Italy.
Yep.
So we covered that draw early this morning. It started at 8:00 this morning, the afternoon game. That's the problem, Jim. I keep having to think, okay, wait a second. I'm calling a game in the middle of the night. Which one is it?
Yeah,
is that the first game of the day? Is it the second game of the day? Which one are we
There's only
calling
so
here?
much we can do, Kev. That's a lot of math,
It's a lot of math. But anyway, Team Mowat starting off great. They're the only team at 2-0 right now.
Okay.
Canada has just played one game. They're 1-0. Italy, remember they beat Sweden yesterday?
Yep.
1-0. And Switzerland just beat the U.S. That's the game I called It just ended.
For Casper to go 1-1 because he won his first game, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Casper's at 1-1, and well done. And then
Thank you.
Germany just won because they lost to Canada in an extra round. Their first game, they just won, so they're 1-1 as well. And then teams that haven't won so far: Czechia 0-1, Norway just lost to Germany, so they're 0-1. China 0-1, Sweden. This is 10th place. Sweden at 0-2.
Oh no!
Yeah, Nicodine 0-2. I know everybody's
Starting to
going,
show
"What?"
a little age, maybe, is he? Or
Well, let's. They played Retornaz first, and that's obviously a very tough game.
Sure.
And then they just played Mowat.
oh, okay.
So we might not want to read too much into it yet, but I wanted to make that point.
Well, we were talking yesterday. I said, Kev, in all your experience, do you want to play tough teams first or second? And you said, well, in the old days, I could pick who I wanted to play because we'd whomp them. But if the field is so even, parity is deep, in curling. And so he's got those out of the way.
He's got Italy and Great Britain out of the way, yes. And I think that's an important thing to remember. Italy, their next game, just to let the people know where people stand, Great Britain's next game, they're 2-0. They play at Italy next.
Okay.
So that's a massive game.
Yep.
Canada plays the U.S. That is such an important game for the U.S. team.
Right.
Canada looked good in the opener, pretty under control.
Yeah. Although they went extra ends, right?
They did go extra against Germany, and Germany's good. They're better than everybody gives credit. Mark Muscatowicz and his team are very, very good. Swiss looked great against U.S. today. They won the game easily, but just watching the weight control, Benoit Schwartz van Berkel was right on his game, which you don't really know because U.S. had played a game already.
Right.
And then Swiss came out for their first game. So that's new ice, different rocks, and trying to get used to the conditions.
Yep.
Well, they just played awesome as a team. So for them, they're looking really good. Their next two games are against Czechia and China. If Swiss play like they are right now, like they did today against the U.S., I can see them winning their next two games for sure.
Okay.
So that would be 3-0. So right now, Swiss are looking good to be strong in the pool early in the event. Great Britain, bound to be.
Right.
Canada played really good. I expect them to be up there as well. Italy, they have to play Mowat. So that Italy-Great Britain game, can you imagine if Italy comes out, they win their first one against Nicodine,
Yes. Big win.
and then win the second one against Bruce Mowat? That would put them in a great chance of a playoff spot because that's two of your very best
Right.
out of the way.
Right.
So you asked should you want to play the tougher teams or not? Well, if you win, that'd be great.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. 2020 is really good, isn't it, Kevin? Hindsight's just
that
something
rear
else.
view mirror is clear as a bell. Yeah. But that's where we're set right now.
Okay.
And with the women, we'll fill everybody in on where they're at. They're in about halfway through the game right now.
Okay.
The draw that's on this evening in Italy.
Yep. By the way, thank you for recognizing, Kevin, how up to speed I was. For example, when I said Casper's 1-1, you went, "Hey, Jim, way to go." Yeah, that's good. Well, speaking of the World Curling website, thank you to them. Okay.
Yeah, well done.
I'm good.
But that's good that it's so detailed that you read through it, you get all this information.
This
That's
is
awesome.
new ground for a host of a show. I can look, I can look really good. So there we go. That's what the men's is setting up like. Rachel, her first game, Kev, break her down.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to watch it because I was calling the U.S. game. So when you're calling one, you can't see the others, of course, because you're busy calling the one. So
Right.
I didn't have the opportunity to watch it at all.
Allow me to break it down for you, Kevin.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Would you please step in?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes. Okay. Now that I'm a subscriber to the World Curling website, okay, 3-all, playing Denmark, Canada. After the sixth end, Rachel whips up her last boulder and is lying 5. Okay, so Madeline, skip of Denmark, has a chance here to. I guess she's got to try and score 1. Doesn't do it, Kev. Canada steals 4 in the 7th. Handshake. Yep, handshake.
Yeah, that's a lot. Too much.
Too much, yeah. So that was the end of that. Nice breakdown, Jimmy. Nice breakdown. You can go deeper though.
Boy, thank you.
Let's get
Steal
your
of 4 will do that. A steal of 4 will do that for you.
yeah right. So she looks good, Kevin. Yeah.
You got to expect both Switzerland and Canada will look good as they go. They're the cream of the crop. But there's another group of teams, Sweden included, U.S., Korea, and Japan had a tough one. They lost their first one. So that's a team that like I said it maybe 3 days ago. You just never know.
Right.
With Japan, they could go through this thing and be a 7-2 and be in the playoffs, but kind of unpredictable.
Right.
So they could end up 4-5, and still I wouldn't be really surprised.
Okay.
Like they're really good, but not perfectly consistent. Where the teams, Canada, Swiss, are incredibly consistent. They get to finals, they get to the playoffs almost every time.
Right.
Right, and when it comes to big championships like this, the teams that are super consistent, those are the horses you want to bet on.
Sure.
Yeah, like the ones that are hot cold, that's hard to predict.
Yeah, you're not betting the mortgage. Yeah,
Not betting the mortgage.
like some other games. Yeah. Speaking of that, then Kevin, let's take a shot at what you think will make the playoffs. What you're playing a 9-game round robin. What's your guess there? What do you?
Well, a 9-game round robin. My goal was always to get 7-2. 7-2, you'll be in the playoffs.
Right.
6-3, you probably have a chance, but you might be, hoping for a little break here or there. 7-2, if you can do that in this field, on both the women's or the men's side, because the fields are so deep, I think that would be a goal for the top teams to try to solidify their playoff spot. 7-2, 6-3. Okay, we'll take it, but we better be careful. But 7-2, good to go.
Right. Maybe, Kev. Maybe 7-2 is good to go.
There's math that'll prove you wrong.
Yeah.
But that was always my thinking going into a major event, 9-game round robin, 7-2. That was the goal.
No surprises up to now, Kev, in the men and women for you?
Not really. I think everything is pretty much spot on in the men's.
Other than
so
Sweden
far.
was a big surprise, or not really?
Well, Sweden,
no, they played
not really with who they played, right? Or Tornaz and Mao. It's like somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose those games.
Right.
One thing that losing those games though, for Sweden losing them both, is when they play Canada, they need to win.
Yeah.
And that's not easy to do when you've got to play. And Switzerland too. Like now that they've lost those two, they need to win against Switzerland and Canada, or else they'll be gone.
Fair to say, Kev. I will say this. No one in their right mind these days is going to say, well, they're going to, these guys are a shoo-in. That team's a shoo-in. I mean, you just went through it all, right? That nobody's a shoo-in. However, if and when you look at your schedule, Kevin, say, okay, Canada, for example, is playing Sweden in Sweden's 3rd game, right? You will say this. I want to take a team on that has their back up against the wall. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, somebody like a Nicodine, though, his back's against the wall, he's not going to go easy.
Yeah.
he's won everything that there is to win. So, the nerves aren't going to bother him. He's going to be a little grumpy.
Right.
Lost 2 games, and who do they play next? Sweden has the next draw off.
Yep.
And then plays Canada. What a tough start to their. You're saying you want a tough or an easy start? You play Retornaz and then Bruce.
Yeah.
And then Jacobs. Ouch! Who's the next one after that?
Right.
Then they play China, and then the U.S. So if they can get by Canada, but if they lose to Canada, they're cliffhanging already. 6-3 is the best they could do.
Right. And this is no old days like a Briar or a Scotties where you're playing a 12-game round robin, or in the old days when you played there was there 13 teams or something, or 14. So
whack of teams.
Yeah, Kev, what are you going to do if you're Nicodine, small round robin, only 9 games, you're 0-2? Do you change the strategy, Kev, or do you say, okay, look, we got no chance here, boys, if we lose this game, or it's obviously a must win? Are you playing defensive, or are you?
Nope. It's a math game. It's a math game. If you're losing, it's because you're not shooting well enough. You've got to bring the numbers up somewhere in the close to 90 to around 90%. You've got to be to win these games now.
Right.
And if you're in the low to mid 80s, sorry, you're just not going to win. And that's what for now for Nick Edin and company, they've got to be thinking. They've got to shoot against Canada somewhere in the 91, 92
Right.
team average to win. And if they do, now if you do beat Canada though, and then you can get a couple of wins coming forward, well then all of a sudden you knock off China and knock off the U.S. and all of a sudden you're 3-2 and everybody's talking about how good Nick Edin looks.
Right.
So
right.
This Canada game is paramount.
So are you going in there,
wow.
Kev? Are you going in there saying, okay, boys, speaking backs against the wall, as you say, Nick Edin might be the last guy you want to play with backs against the wall, but
because they're so good.
Yeah, it is what it is. So are you going in? Are you going in there, Kevin, saying, okay, boys, we've got to put a bunch of rocks in play, or we got to blank a bunch of ends? What? Can you put your finger on that?
Well, I don't think when you're having Canada and Jacobs playing against Sweden and Edin that neither will be fooled by the other's strategy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You're talking two of the best in the business, so they'll just be battling, and it just comes down to making shots. And in that game, it'll come down to one or two shots. That's all. And if Sweden makes them, they'll have a real good shot. If they miss a couple, they'll be in trouble.
Yeah. You said you're going to update us. Do you have a score for Rachel? We're broadcasting right now. Well, she's in her second game.
Oh yeah, I'll check it right now.
Okay. Hang on.
The one thing though I'm excited about, and this is something that we're looking forward to tomorrow. Not tomorrow. It's tomorrow morning's game. Is we're going to be in the booth with John Schuster.
Oh, Schusty.
Yeah,
nice.
Schusty's coming in the booth. So Jason Knapp and myself were both super excited, bright and early in the morning, and having Schusty be able to be in there with and unlimited stories between him and
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he's there. He came over. Is he doing color commentating for someone?
Well, he's doing a lot of the Gold Zone with NBC. There's a CNBC studio show. There's a USA studio show. There's a Gold Zone on Peacock. And so he's been busy with doing that for NBC. So NBC, yeah.
Official broadcaster there of the Olympics.
Yeah. And so he'll be with us in the booth with us, like live, tomorrow morning from Italy. So we're calling the game at 3 a.m. Eastern.
Okay.
That's when we're starting to call the game in the morning.
Are you really? Okay.
Yeah, and but we're excited. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
This is going to be awesome. We'll be.
You're up at 1.
Sorts of stories.
You're up at 1 a.m.
I'll catch the 1 a.m. shuttle in. Yes, and then so I'll be up. No, I won't be up at 1. I'll be up about 12:15.
Jeez.
Oh, that's soon.
Yeah, you got to go. You got to
better
go to
hit
bed.
the gym. I better hit the gym and go for a walk, and then just go to the studio. But anyway, that's the way Olympics is. Doesn't matter. All fun. But I just want to say I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
One other thing, Jim. This is important, and then we'll get into the scores of the women's games.
Okay.
Everybody's been laughing at me.
Uh-oh.
Because in the canteen, the mess hall, whatever you want to call it, NBC, it's phenomenal,
right.
Actually. But they've got this corner. There's always 3 homemade soups.
Oh, nice.
I like
you got
soup,
choices.
but I'm not a huge soup guy.
Right.
I've had soup every day. And so now they're starting to bug me because it's so good and it doesn't come out till 11. So we had to wait around today because we were done at about 10 minutes to 10.
Right.
And local here. And so we had to wait till the soup came out. And it was lobster bisque today.
Oh, aren't you lucky?
Way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Corn chowder was yesterday. It's just been, and clam chowder another day. And
You're eating well. Yeah.
Oh, the soup is yeah. And there's all kinds of stations. But there's tons of people, especially when the Super Bowl was on. There's lots and lots.
Yeah.
Actually, they had because there's so many people that they actually have trucks as well, food trucks, and they have the big area where everybody can eat and so on because it's just a lot of people.
Super cool, man.
At the same time, super cool. Anyways, let's check out the scores here. Just stand down.
Before you, Kev, before we get there, speaking of John Schuster, I always asked you, what's life altering, in the game of curling at high performance curling. You said, well, winning the Worlds, of course, winning your national title, but you unequivocally, Kev, have always said the numero uno. Okay, speaking of games in Italy, is winning an Olympic gold, right? Hands down.
Hands down, without any question. It's just the magnitude. So when you go to a curling event, or if you're playing in say the NHL as a hockey guy or whatever, it's mostly for your country or for that continent. So, we go to a world championship in curling representing Canada, which is awesome.
Right.
But you're only impacting curling fans.
Right.
That's who's going to watch a world championship in curling.
Right.
World championship in hockey they're hockey fans. But when it's the Olympics, that's not the case. Like you'll have skiing on,
right,
followed up by some curling, followed up by hockey, followed up by whatever, figure skating and so on, so on, so on. Short track speed skiing, which I really enjoy watching.
Right.
But so all of these things, so you get sort of all the sports fans and cultural fans from all countries watching. So when you're representing your country, you're representing more than the curling fans. You're representing everybody.
Right.
And I think that's you feel that as an athlete, and I think you I cherished it.
Right.
But if you happen to be lucky enough to get on the top of the podium, then it really does change because of just the huge numbers of people that watched you compete for your country and become fans and of that particular team, and it makes a big difference going forward, no question. And John Schuster would have certainly have felt that, and anybody that's won over all the years and all the different sports and disciplines.
Speaking of John Schuster, as you mentioned, he's coming on your next broadcast. You're going to be sitting in.
Very excited about that.
He is the only U.S. curler, Kevin, to compete in 5 Olympic Games.
And he was very close to a 6th one, but Daniel Casper beat him.
Right.
He was very close and playing good enough. In all fairness, Daniel Casper, the 3rd game of the Olympic trials,
yes,
Casper shot 97% to beat him.
Oh, and it was close. So Schuster was right up there
really
too.
close.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
If Casper shoots 90, it's Schuster here for his 6th one.
What year does Schuster win there? He wins a gold. He's got 2 medals, by the way, multiple medal guy from the.
Won a bronze in 2006 with Pete Fenson, and then won the gold, of course, 2018 in Pyeongchang.
Okay, Kev, you're up at whatever we said. Don't go to bed. You're going to do that. How many crews, Kev? How many broadcast crews are there? Because you guys are covering a lot. You can't be doing it all yourself.
Oh, no. We definitely are not. No. There's 3 crews.
Yep.
There's 3 crews. Jamie Sinclair is here. Again, she's done lots of it.
Right.
With Jim Cosmer is the play-by-play on that crew. And Sloan. So there's a new play-by-play, a wonderful, terrific voice.
Right.
Sloan with Tyler George.
Okay.
Of course, gold medalist with John Schuster in 2018. So, really good crews. And so we're back and forth from the studio all the time. And, it's a really good crew. It's been terrific. And just keep doing it.
Right
it's
on.
Awesome.
So we're back each and every evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is to give you updates from the games. And we're underway. Everyone's off and rolling. A couple of interesting battles already. Sweden at 0-2. Our 2 teams are 1-0. 2 Canadian teams. So everything you just heard on the show, by the way, everything, go to the World Curling website and you can find it all there. That's true. Thanks to Goldline and thanks to everyone for listening. And thank you, Kevin. Great job doing this. I'm sure you're exhausted. But don't worry about it, Kev. The Olympics are over tomorrow. Oh, no. You got another 10 days, man. Well, our last show will be, you'll probably just be ragged, but good for you, man. Keep her going. Talk to you later, everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow with another update from the games. See you, Kev.
Absolutely. You bet.